What is going on, lads? It's Billy the Kid here, and today I'm here to give you my first impressions of Rising Storm, the World War II first-person shooter expansion pack to Red Orchestra 2, Heroes of Stalingrad. Now, my good buddy Scanner Barkley did his first impressions video a few days ago, and when I watched it, I actually have never heard of this game before, and I was intrigued, because I'm a massive World War II fan. I love those classic first-person shooters like Medal of Honor, the old ones on the PlayStation 1, as well as like on the PlayStation 2. I think there was a few of them made. But I've always been a big fan, and I decided to pick it up. And what the gameplay you're looking at right now is a map called Iwo Jima, based of course on the Battle of Iwo Jima. And I'm playing as a Japanese sniper. So I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I actually do get a good couple of kills here and there. So let me just give my first impressions of this video game. Now, Scanner told me this game is extremely hardcore. It's unlike any first-person shooter you've probably played before, and boy was he right. Let me tell you, when you pick up this game, if you're used to playing BF3 or PlanetSide 2, the first thing you're going to notice is you need to take your time and be cautious. You can get killed very, very easily. If you get shot in the chest, you die. Obviously, if you get shot in the head, you die. You only have 3 bandages, so if you get shot in your arm or shot in your leg, you start to slow down and you become basically a sitting duck for anybody that sees you. And you have to use one of your bandages. So obviously after 3 bandages, if you get shot in the arm or shot in the leg, you bleed out and die. So this is unlike any other first-person shooter you may be used to. You may be used to getting revived or having a health pack thrown down to your feet and you get magically back up to 100%. But this is something I like. I like realism in video games, especially in first-person shooters. So I think Rising Storm is going to be a game I play a lot more. Don't worry, you're not going to be not seeing Battlefield 3 anymore. Another great thing I love about this game is the historical accuracy. From the maps to the weapons to the individual soldiers, how they look, the models. The one thing I really noticed first out is if you're playing as the the machine gunner, you have this light machine gun to support your troops, in either pinning down enemy troops or suppressing them so your troops can advance. Say for instance you burn out the barrel. In games like BF3, all you'd have to do is just wait for a few seconds and the barrel will cool down and you can continue firing. But not in this game. In this game, if you burn out your barrel, you actually have to remove the barrel and change it with a new one. And that takes time. And while you're doing that, you're exposed to the enemy. So I love little historical facts about that. There are weapons that the Americans have that the Japanese don't, like the flamethrower. And let me tell you, when you get lit on fire by a flamethrower, your character just starts screaming out, as you would, obviously, if it was in real life. But there's nothing like being set on fire by a guy with a flamethrower. Obviously, if you're a user with a flamethrower, you're very exposed to, getting shot very easily. The flamethrower doesn't have a lot of range. You have to get very close to him. And the Japanese, actually, one of the classes, I think it's the squad leader, he has a katana sword that you can use to cut the enemy to pieces. There are historical facts like many of the weapons that the Americans use are better than the Japanese weapons. So the Americans have the M1 Garand, which is a semi-automatic rifle, while the Japanese have the Arasaka bolt-action rifle. However, there are little good signs for the Japanese weapons as well. Myself and Tim, playing this game for quite some time now, have noticed that we like the Arasaka rifle better than the M1 Garand because of the bolt action of the weapon and the iron sights. The iron sights on the Arasaka are much better to use than the iron sights on the M1 Garand. That's what we noticed. Another thing to notice is when you're firing long range with your rifle as a rifleman class, if the target is far away, you actually have to adjust the sight for range. You have to range your weapon in. So I've actually yet to get a kill using the range. I have to actually manually do it myself, because basically it doesn't tell you how far away the target is. I think you have to basically just get used to distances, just like in real life. This is exactly why I'm actually really liking this game. It's historical fact. Real World War II soldiers wouldn't know how far a target was. They would actually have to study the ground, find out how far the target was, range their rifle, take a shot, adjust, take the shot again. So if you're into World War II first-person shooters, maybe this game is for you. However, you have to understand you can get killed very, very easily. So if you don't like dying a lot in multiplayer games, if you're one of those people that rages all the time, fuck, he killed me, and oh god damn it, I'm killed again, this might not be for you, because you are going to die a lot, but it's to be expected. There are different game modes that suit different people. The game mode you're watching right now, I think I was playing in action. No, is it called action? There's realistic. Oh yeah, it's action. Yeah, there's a number of different game modes. There's realistic, which I have yet to play. I think maybe I did play it and I just didn't notice it, because a lot of game modes actually look the same, but there's just little minute details of difference. The one you're watching right now, I'm pretty sure it's action, but maybe I'm wrong. But like I said, if you're into World War II first-person shooters and you're into a little bit of realism in first-person shooters, pick this game up. It's not that expensive. You do not have to buy Red Orchestra 2 to get this expansion pack working. You can just buy it separately. It's on Steam. I think I bought it for, €19, so it's pretty cheap. But like I said, if you're into realism, if you're into World War II first-person shooters, pick this game up. You will be seeing a lot more videos of Rising Storm from me. So lads, this is Billy the Kid. This has been my first impressions of Rising Storm. I will be playing more of this, as I said, with Tim. I know a Scanner has it. And I think Why Not the Tiger, aka Tony, picked it up as well. So lads, this is Billy the Kid. I hope you enjoyed this first impressions of Rising Storm. Please subscribe, please like. Leave your comments in the comment section below of what you think, and I'll see you again, and thanks very much for watching, lads.